All right, we're going to do another game called Shapes, okay? We're all waiting. Can we all grab maybe a bean bag from the black bag? If you don't have a bean bag, you use a slitter. So this is a game of shapes. So when I say go, we have, up here we have an M shape. Okay, so first player up will have to throw the ball or the bean bag, okay, around the M, all the way around the M. Okay, we'll get to the end, then they start at the O. So we can go agility through the O, or just around. We'll do agility. When you're finished the O, we'll go to the L. Okay, so we go up to the L, except this time we go backwards. And then we're going to go to the side. And then we're going to finish, okay, at a simple square where we go forwards. We go to the side. We go backwards. We go to the side. And we finish the course. Okay, now, here's where we started. So, the first group, all right, when you've done all the shapes and your team are back at that cone, you're finished. You're going to start at the O. When you've done all the shapes, including the M, you're back to your starting cone, you're finished. Same with the whites, you start with the L, all the way to the blue, all the way to the M, all the way to the circle, you're back to your home base, and then the same at the end, okay? So what we're trying to do, when the first player goes, the next player follows. Same with here, when the first player goes, the next player follows. So we're going, you know, a second after each other. And we're going to consistently go, and the object being, okay, we have to try and get through all the shapes, and the first team home, covering all the shapes, is the winning team. You go to the back of the line, yeah? Yeah, so hopefully you're going to hurry them on a bit, okay? Ready? Yeah, so we're all going to go down the line, okay? So if you start down here, you'll go all the way back up. Simple game called shapes. Okay, ready? And go! Bring your team with you. Well done. Bring your team with you. Quickly follow. That's it. Quickly. Should be gone. That's it. Don't let the other team catch you. First team with all its team home. With all its players home. First team with all its players home. All its players home, the first team. Nearly finished. The winning team with the green team. I'm going to change it up a small bit. This team will keep the bean bags as slitters. This team, the white team, are going to go first. You have to go through all the grid, all the course, and we're going to have a time trial. Okay, we're going to see how long it takes you to go through the course. So you go all together, right through the course. I'm going to see how many seconds it takes. Ready? And go! Remember, all the movements. 32 seconds. Right. Shapes, I want your feedback on that. What are we teaching? What are we coaching?
It's solo.
Solo, okay, in terms of the skills. What else could we include in that if it wasn't solo? What could we do? Agility, okay. So, in terms of the game we play, in terms of the movements, are we covering all the movements that they're going to have to do in the game?
Yeah.
Okay. But I suppose, how we doing it, you know, for me, it's important that we do it in a way that, first of all, enjoyable. Okay, there's competition. Okay, we teams had to work together. Each team had to make sure, you know, they got home together. Okay, what happened at the start when all 4 teams went together? We probably should have went one at a time starting off and then built it up from there, which we can. But what was happening? Chaos, yeah? There was chaos, yeah? Yeah, there was. There was going to be chaos in the match as well. How could we change the skills? If it wasn't the solo, if we hadn't beanbags, and I suppose for the under 9s, okay, some of them might be able to solo, but I suppose for some of them, they might not be, okay? If you're asking them to go backwards and hold the hurley, hold the ball in the hurley, it might be a bit too complicated. Okay. Massive. Massive. So, would there be an issue with maybe a stronger player with the ball, maybe a middle player with a beanbag and a weaker player with no beanbag? Would that be a big thing? For them, they're all achieving, doing the same thing. Okay, for me as coaches, for us as coaches, the key thing is that, first of all, the movement skills. But if we have a child enjoying himself and suddenly the hurley's like this, okay, we're having great crack, but, all right, is there anyone pulling them up on actually how to hold the hurley properly? That's the key. So tonight will be all about, okay, let's not get absolutely obsessed with the game, and let's start doing some coaching, okay? Let's start doing some real coaching and picking up those small things. I've often done that with a second class, okay, and I've focused on lifting. So I've put a ball maybe at some of the cones. They've had to jab lift and drop, and maybe go around the green, and maybe come to the L and jab lift 2 balls, and maybe go to the blue and jab lift the ball, the blue, and jab lift another corner. Okay, so we're using ball skills. We're always including our agility skills, our balance, our coordination. We're including the beanbags, all that stuff. Does that make sense? Okay, so I suppose the reason I'm showing you those 2 games is because we're probably going to try and implement them on the Wednesday nights as part of our warm-ups. See how we go. See can we adapt them, depends on the ability, and we're really focusing on the building blocks, and then we get into some of the hurling skills. Any questions?
Better better shaped by triangles, circles.
Do you know something that would be brilliant? What I do, ask each team to make their own shape. That's, it really gets them engaged in the game. That's a fantastic idea. So we could have any shape. I just threw out, I suppose, the easiest shapes. But asking maybe if we had a group of 12 players and asking them to break up the teams of 3 and make their own shape, then each team has to go run around each other's shape. How creative would that be? That'd be super. So yeah, that's a great point. I suppose it's flexible. We can decide, or they can decide, on it. But the coaching cues has to be there in terms of, last Friday night, what's the purpose, what's the context. The context is, we're trying to put them into an environment where they're going to be challenged, and they're going to have to, I suppose, go through things that they'll go through in the game, experience things they'll experience in the game. So for an under 9, a 15-side game is not what you want, but they're still experiencing, having to look up, having to see what's around them. They're still experiencing having to go left to right, go backwards, go forwards. They're still having to think about where I go next. All those things that they have to experience in the game. And look, for them it's fun, but for us as coaches, our purpose is to put them through those experiences. Hopefully that was clear enough. Okay, we'll get into some of the hurling skills, will we? Okay.